What's your favorite match in StarCraft 2 history? If that question seems too hard for you to decide, let me show you some of the best matches that happened across StarCraft 2 esports. I'll cover only one truly greatest match per year, and let's start with Wings of Liberty. The first year of StarCraft 2 was completely wild. There were no standard build orders and the game was only being studied by many professional players, so each match contained a lot of interesting stuff, as well as a lot of non-optimal things. But probably the most interesting game happened between Kyrex and Marine King Prime. The latter was named Boxer after the Brood War legend, and his ambitions were set really high. The funny thing is, in 2010 not all players were good at splitting Marines, and Zergs were not that keen on using Banelings either. Roachling compositions were a lot more common. In this match, Marine King showed the standard for all Terrans to follow in the next 13 years. His Marine splits were just fantastic.
And let's take a look down here. He is making so many Banelings. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we may just see a GG in just a second. This is insane. And here we go.
And they're off.
The Marines trying to get back there. Tanks on hold position. Puts up the depot. That's exactly what he needed to do. Uh-oh, but this is so scary. Spreading those Marines. Beautiful spread. And he minimizes damage more than I thought he even would. Boxer knowing how to deal in any situation. That was beautiful. But there are more Speedlings in here. SCV's coming out. Even the Mules trying to block some Zerglings off. And if he can stop this, he'll be in okay position still. He's not too far behind at this point, but that was a beautiful handling of a very stressful, unique situation. Boxer really showing that he is a top-class player. Decides not to for whatever reason. But the Siege Tanks on the Banelings is beautiful, and the Banelings just dying left and right. The factory going down, and wow. Killing that factory is actually quite nice, but he has spent so much in Banelings at this point, it's actually crazy. Getting Baneling speed now is Kirik Zenith, but as I was saying, he may take a position up in the middle and take a third base, but instead it does look like he wants to attack. He's got to be careful going through these bushes. Notice how he sends 3 Marines first. That's very smart. And he sees those Banes coming. He's got to retreat. And spreading a lot of Marines quite well right there. Very nice.
Wow, he's cleaning up.
That's right, he keeps his tanks alive. Look at that, rejoining up over here. So many Marines. He's got to be careful, though. Here come the Speed Banes. And
nice control.
Oh! That was beautiful. Just awesome spreading here from the Marine Army. And beautiful spreads. Here come in more. Oh, he is really minimizing the Banelings. Amazingly so. But more Banes popping out. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away from here. He loses a lot, and if those Mutas can kill all 4 Medivacs and the Siege Tank, he is going to be way ahead. In fact, even more Medivacs up here. Handful of Marines coming up to reinforce. And this is such a tempo-based push. This is amazing. He's barely holding on to this at all times.
Overlord's in the fray. Marines being micro. Too many Zerglings, I believe.
Yeah, the Muta's getting so many shots off on these Medivacs. And Overlord's going down. Look at this never-ending stream of Marines. It doesn't even matter about the Banelings. He just keeps coming. He keeps coming. And these Banelings being less effective than you would imagine.
And he's going to take out that last Medivac. That's a lot of Vespene gas wasted there.
Both of them doing an excellent job this game.
You got to be very careful when engaging through the bushes. Nice splitting. Whoa!
Just dodging Banelings left and right, and he is just waiting for there not to be any Banelings left. Look at that, morphing in the wrong position. Kirix may be in trouble now. More and more Overlords going down. Just picking off units left and right.
Stimmed again.
And take out these Mutas. We can kill all the Mutas. Oh, that is huge. Here come drones and Lings. And he wanted to hold those Marines in there so the Banes would do more damage. Still Marines living. You know, this game has been just so action-packed. He hasn't really had time to switch over to Infestors, but Infestors in this situation would be golden. Dump off the creep. And he does. Can he take out all of these Zerglings? Roach is backing him up. Smart pullback there by Kirix.
Kirik's handled himself pretty well. Scanning here, he wants to get rid of the creep tumors.
Oh, beautiful play there. He realizes the speed on the creep is why these Banelings are doing so well. Beautiful micro, but there are too many Roaches perhaps. No, he decides to stay and fight. Only 3 Marines, though.
He has superior upgrades, that's why. He's at 2-2.
Oh my, that's actually amazing. I didn't even notice that. A lot of Mutas popping out. Mutas, though, they are not well upgraded at all.
No, not at all.
At 0-0, they can't even beat these Marines.
Talk about a slugfest here in the middle of the map.
Oh, absolutely. I am just so impressed by Fox with non-stop attacks with these Marines. Really showing us some SK Terran from StarCraft 1.
Yeah, no kidding. Cornering these units, splitting them up really nice. Look at this control.
Totally good. And the Banelings having used so many. You know, most Terrans would have lost this. We get to see these guys duke it out even more. And here we go. The Banelings come in. He's going to have to avoid as many as possible. Pulling away Marines. Beautiful moves. A lot of Roaches left.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he doesn't want to engage these with those weak Roaches. Roaches with almost no upgrades. Running a few Marines up onto the high ground to take out as many Banes as possible. Look at that, just pulling Marines in all different directions. Making him use so many more Banes than Zergs are used to. Oh my, oh my.
Wow, he's taking out the hatch. The Baneling's nest could go down next because of this tank over here. I think it's going to be GG. I think he's broken him.
In 2011, the meta was already solidified and everybody knew that the Zerg race was really scary in the late game. And while it was really hard to reach that stage, if you somehow managed to get there, your army was mostly superior due to Broodlord and faster composition that was really hard to deal with. And that's why many fans cheered mostly for the underdog in such engagements. It could be either Terran or Protoss player. And during the most important tournament 2011 BlizzCon Finals, MVP, the best player of Wings of Liberty, faced another formidable opponent known as Nasty. Both were incredibly gifted players, and they splitted them up in half to fight each other in an exhausting macro game. At one point, Nasty assembled an almost unbeatable army and MVP clearly had too few Vikings to deal with it. However, he showcased a new way to counter Zerg force.
Let's get a quick count. That is 27 Broodlords here for Nasty. How many Vikings do we have on the map? We have 14 Vikings and 18 Ghosts.
I do not know if there's any way that MVP can even kill off this army quickly enough. Nesty still has so much money rallied. And there, Nesty now sees the front line of MVP. MVP now knows what he is up against.
Here we go, Sean.
The unit count is ridiculous, and I think Nesty's realizing he may have overproduced massive amounts of cloak. Now stepping forward, we see the Infestor starting to work forward. Snipes galore.
There's the snipe.
MVP! Broodlords continuing to rip through absolutely everything. The food
Sniping every single Broodlord.
Oh my goodness!
Has MVP done it, Sean?
MVP crushed in the winners bracket finals. Now has just forced a 41-minute game with nukes, snipes.
GG! MVP wins! BlizzCon 2011!
MVP! I don't believe it!
But there is one honorable mention that could easily be the fan favorite for most people, Stefano vs Kiwikaki at IPL. This match happened early in the bracket, and both players mined out all the resources on the map. Stefano's army was much better, but the Protoss player had one last trick up his sleeve, and that's Mothership Vortex. If you manage to get both enemy units and your Archons in there, you'll deal a lot of splash damage.
That would be a good idea. Oh, and it is moving that direction. Oh, and it's stopping. It's not moving anymore.
Oh, he's actually going to attack. He's going to attack at the 2 o'clock, and then he's going to recall back into the main.
I'm so excited. This is going to be awesome. The Mothership moving into the main at the same time. The army for Kiwikaki drawing the army for Stefano all the way. Oh,
there's the recall.
Recall into the main.
Oh, and Stefano losing quite a bit. The Hive Tech is just about to go down. He has to pull all of his units across. More Void Rays are being added to the mix. There goes Hive. There goes Technology. Greater Spire going to fall as well.
Greater Spire going down. Infestation Pit going down. You know what? He has got enough energy on that Mothership for another recall.
Oh, he really does. So he's going to be able to pull them back in just a second as soon as the Broodlords get in position. So as long as more neural parasites don't go on, a lot of damage going to be done. Those Corruptors are moving back.
And it looks like some of the Overseers taken out. Kiwikaki pulling back, making sure that he doesn't get neural parasited. Just like you said, getting everything into a nice big ball. And there they go.
There's the recall.
Man.
Wow.
Kiwi Cocky, this guy is on fire. Holy cow.
I think this may be the best game I've ever casted.
This could be one of the best, easily one of the best ZVPs I have ever seen in my life. This is amazing. You guys are lucky to be here. Is for Stefano,
This is actually
too.
really good for him because he's able to engage this defensive position without the army of Stefano being there. So that's actually
huge.
pretty big for him.
You know, anything he can pick off at this point will be absolutely invaluable.
Oh, here come the Brewlords, though. Does Stefano want to engage?
And, both players being just so careful, afraid to commit here just because it is scary to take that step, you know?
Oh, my God. All right. So, man, you know what? Kibikaki wanted a rematch, and he certainly made the most of it because this game has been incredible.
Wow. See what happens when he doesn't forget Warpgate research?
So now he's going to make his way over to the right. We're just waiting for that big push for one of these players to commit. Kibikaki's been loading
here
on
we
both sides.
go.
Here it goes.
Oh, here we don't go. Here we go now for sure.
There's the fungal.
Look at the fungals
All the
on
units
everything.
are revealed.
Oh, is he going to jump in there, though? No, the Archon's not jumping in. The mothership just getting a little bit aggressive.
Oh, he got a second one. He got a second one.
The Archons are not jumping in. Oh,
there
goes
they
one.
are.
And
1.5 seconds, and then the Archons will come back. Stefano trying to get away, but the Colossi are doing so much damage.
Oh, man, everything bunched up right there, and I think Kiwikaki, is he going to have enough? Is he going to take out the Broodlords?
There are so few Broodlords left, just a couple left remaining on the field, and then it's all ground forces.
Kiwikaki's got it!
He's got it! He's got it! He's got it! Kiwikaki takes out the last Broodlord! Oh my God!
27 supply right now for Stefano. Stefano trying to make some units, but it is over, guys. Kiwikaki is winning.
Wow!
Oh, I can't believe that!
Oh my God!
Wow. Oh man!
Kiwikaki wins the most incredible game I have ever seen!
In 2012, most matches with Zerg were corrupted because of the poor balance and many games were simply one-sided and boring. But there was one iconic moment that totally earned its place in the history of StarCraft 2. MVP and Squirtle faced each other in GSL finals on a map that was rarely seen in those days. And due to its design, it's hard to be assertive and it's also quite tough to fight in choke points, so both players were quite campy. MVP slowly gained himself a good advantage, and he also amassed an army that had never been seen before, mass battlecruisers and ghosts. The Protoss race had no direct counter units of that composition at all, and it seemed like MVP would just seal the deal and win that GSL easily. But then this thing happened.
Don't forget, EMP is very scary right now for those Archons.
All right, he's doing a good job dealing with them so far.
By the way, while this is going on, hashtag GSL on Twitter. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so crazy.
Oh man, Yamato snuck off.
This is so sick.
There are so many High Templars that, oh man, he's going to turn a whole bunch. All right, well, he has a mothership out somewhere, so he's going to be able to at least recall out soon.
Now, if he can vortex them, he can actually put all the Archons underneath the battle cruisers as they pop out.
Oh my God!
Dude, yeah.
If we see an Archon
so
toilet
sick.
against BCs,
Yeah, if he does the Archon
I will
toilet.
lose it tasteless.
That's the only way that you can do this. That's the only way you can recover is the Archon toilet.
I think you're right. I think
that's what he needs to do.
You're right. And he's making a lot of Void Rays now. He's switching up his supply into Void Rays. And I mean, if he gets 3/3/3 Void Rays, that's they do extra to massive, but can he ever get enough against EMP? Because the Void Rays will stack like mad to attack the battle cruisers. And that would be an issue.
That's true too.
Oh man, this is like the most stressful game ever, man. Well, I'm getting hard
remember, I
palpitations.
want to echo what you said earlier, Joseph. MVP mined out all of his bases by the mules. So again, if Squirtle can get like an effective Archon toilet off, that's huge.
Yes, it is. I mean, an effective Archon toilet is game ending.
Right.
I mean, does he have enough Archons to actually do that? You have to deal so much damage with Archons that, I mean, the BCs have so much health. And he's just pushing, man. He's like, all right, let's do it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
But no Archons. Where's his Archons? He needs to get those in there.
He gunned down the Archons before it was time.
And the Void Rays come out. And Archon goes in. Another Archon goes in. Get in there. Oh my God, what are we seeing? Side storm. This is madness.
Oh my God,
is he
he's
actually
gonna
going to kill this army? Oh, the BCs are all going down. I can't believe what I just saw. Oh my God. And he's still has a huge amount of supply on that island. What? MVP has no money left.
And that's it for Wings of Liberty. If you have any other best matches on your mind, leave them in the comments so that we can discuss them in future videos. As usual, have a nice day and see you next time.